Hey boys and girls, it's me, Bree, here with Destiny Kids. Happy Easter! It's Easter Sunday, guys! So, let's see what Easter is about. So it all began with dinner. Jesus wanted to have dinner with 12 of his closest friends, and he did. And at that dinner, he told them, "One of you will betray me, and I will be arrested." And so, he goes to pray. And he takes his friends with him in a garden. And so he's praying, and sure enough, exactly what he said happened. Soldiers came to arrest him, and Judas, one of the guys that were standing there with him, betrayed him with a kiss for 30 pieces of silver. And they arrested Jesus, and they took him in front of the government at the time. And with all the people there in the courtyard, and they were blaming him and yelling at him and telling him things that he was not guilty of. And he stood there and he took their blame. And he told them, the government told Jesus, "Now you have to be beaten and crucified, and you will die." And that's when it started. They took him and they beat him. And then they said, "Now you have to carry a huge cross up a hill." And so that's what he did. He put the cross on his back, beaten, bruised, and he carried it up a hill with all of these people saying, "You're nothing, you're no good." They were pulling out his hair, spitting on him, and they took him to the top of the hill, and they nailed his hands and feet to the cross and flung him up to die next to two criminals. But it's not over. They killed him. They took his body down from that cross, and they put him in a tomb. And then they took a big stone like a rock and they moved it in front of that tomb. And they waited, crying, mourning, one day. And then they waited 2 days. And here they are waiting a third day. But on that third day, something incredible began to happen. The rocks began to shake and the earth began to move. And that big stone that was in front of the tomb just began to move out of the way, and out steps this man, Jesus, the Savior of the world, who just gave his life, who was just beaten and crucified, not for any other reason, but for me and for you. And after that, he got taken up into heaven, so that way he could always be here for us, alive. He is alive. And I would encourage you today, don't hesitate. Don't waste another minute. Make sure that you know and that you celebrate that Jesus is alive. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and hit all the buttons, and I'll see you next time right here on Destiny Kids.